But here we have it, the end of the year list. These are, I think for the majority of them, they're in order. We're going to discuss it here with the fellows. The Chubb Corner is going to help me break this down. So comment down below. You guys share your opinion about these lists. If you're watching this separately, watch the full episode where we talk about the current news and also the entire breakdown of music list made by Club Ambition over here. So starting with,
should we hit the tint on this real quick?
oh, it's too bright. It's too dark.
No, it's a little too bright.
Top 10 rap albums. This is a list I concocted. The fellas are going to help me debate it in the order as well.
Oh, we debating this.
Number one, sure. Pusha T is Almost Dry. In my opinion, that was the best rap album. And actually, before starting the listing, so this is something I collectively thought of from an objective standpoint when it came to impact, quality of the entire package of the album. The impact that it had on the culture when it dropped, the actual execution of the production, the actual execution of rollouts, everything surrounding the embodiment of this album. Not necessarily just my favorites, like, oh, this is the one I love, etc. You know, because at that point, I would put some local stuff. This is objectively what I think definitely should be the top 10 rap album. So let's debate this and see if I need to rearrange stuff, take stuff off. So from the top, we have Pusha T, It's Almost Dry, as number one. Do you guys think it's number one? Or what's your number one?
That's tough for me to put it in order, though. That's the thing. It's like,
what's your number one album? You can't not debate what's your number one. Everyone has a number one.
For impact, and especially during that time that it dropped and shit like that, for sure, I'll put it at number one. Cause rap album was that.
Oh, Pusha
that I've heard of. Me, cause I'm telling you right now, half of the fucking shit up there I did not listen to. I would say Pusha T definitely for sure number one rap.
For rap.
Me, right? Me.
It doesn't have to be. You don't have to. You don't have to agree. But what's yours? What's your number one?
I mean,
why are you scared to say it?
I like
Don Q.
I like Don Q, Corleone number one. Yeah. I love how every year we hate on Don Q.
Yeah. Was that niggas ad-libs?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've never heard of Don Q song, so I'm not gonna say nothing.
He got some bangers in the ear bugging.
The only reason I know of his name is because of you, but I've never listened to his music.
Yeah, no, I'll send you a couple songs. Yeah, he's
don't.
No, I mean, if anything, Futures, I never liked you. If we're talking about overall,
you think number one, the Future
with beats and stuff, and just keeping you in the songs and shit. I fuck with Futures. I never liked you.
Number two, let's keep it going then. Number two, Metro Boomin, Heroes and Villains, came out about 2 weeks ago. Recent drop, but phenomenal project.
Yes,
I think it's definitely one of the top albums this year. Number two might be too high. Is it too high? I might be a bit biased off of the love I have for it and the rollout. Amazing rollout. He did the cover arts for the features. It was like comic book covers. Everyone had their own comic book cover. Then he did a whole mini movie as a trailer for the album. And it was with Morgan Freeman. You had voiceover acting from A$AP Rocky, Future, etc. Very, very impressive rollout. And due to the fact that Metro Boomin had so much to deal with, the loss of his mother, the loss of his friends from death and incarceration, and he still executed such a great project that seemed to be very plotted, like everything from head to toe was thought out. There's a whole theme for it. There's intro, outro vibes, there's interludes, and even random features like The Weeknd with Future. I mean, The Weeknd with Metro, I was like, oh. But then a lot of people don't know that Metro Boomin produced Heartless. Because I'm Heartless. That was Metro Boomin's production. So it's like, okay, it's not too far-fetched. And then you get it on here, and it's like creeping. I think it's number 5, I want to say, on the Billboard this week. Number 5 song in the country, Creeping, from the Metro album. So, and it's also very successful. I think it sold 180,000 first week. So,
and if you think the beats are booming on the album, he actually dropped The album
As
with the
instrumental only.
instrumental.
I think it's called
So,
the Villains or
the
the Heroes.
Heroes
Only edition.
So yeah, you rappers out there, you got the instrumentals. It's crazy, some crazy.
And I
beats.
love when producers do that. It's rare.
Yeah,
They should
I've
do
never
it.
seen that. Yeah,
They don't really do it. You know. So is it too high of an album? I think it's the best produced album this year.
Yes.
I like it there. Yeah.
You like it number 2?
You see,
That's right.
if we're going for like if we were to go for replayability, I would have it as number 1. Because
Definitely
I'm
has a
gonna be
lot.
honest with you, I haven't listened to the Pusha T album since it dropped.
Damn.
I'm being dead ass. I loved
Don't
it.
say that out loud.
No, I'm being serious.
I think
I loved it.
I Pray For You
and
is
like
the only
sa-
song
And like
I
I said,
really-
like the album, how it just felt like a rap album. I haven't received something like that in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
I know what you mean.
replayability,
It was like a pill you swallowed at that time,
yeah,
and like, I'm good.
replayability, I would definitely have that
Metro, yeah.
And Heroes and Villains is number 1, 100%.
Okay.
Even though it just dropped two weeks ago, but still, that shit's just hard, bro.
Okay, moving on. Number 3, Drake and 21 Savage, Her Loss, their first collaboration album ever together. Drake's second collaboration album ever, following The Future, What a Time to Be Alive, and also Drake's second album this year, following the Honestly Nevermind. He said that this was a trilogy. For those who don't know, Certified Lover Boy, Honestly Nevermind, Her Loss is a trilogy. Maybe the worst trilogy in the history of trilogies, because I don't think that's really a trilogy, but okay. I guess that's his version of being creative.
I
don't
think
know.
he saved the albums by calling it that.
Yeah.
Saying that they're together.
Now, don't get me wrong. I like each album, but I'm thinking like when it comes to trilogies, like
Yeah.
that's not how you think of an album trilogy really being.
Combined like that. Yeah. No.
Yeah, but here we have Her Loss. Number 3. I think this album is a strong album.
Also, good ass rollout, all of that.
Good ass rollout, great production, good ass execution when it comes to the collaboration between them on the collab songs. Good ass videos, music videos, very dope with the NPR, Color Studio, all that fake stuff that they did, the fake interviews, amazing. And also we have great production, Metro Boomin, Take Keith, etc. Amazing production. And the songs by themselves are hard. The one with 21 Savage, 3 a.m. on Glenwood, the Drake song by himself, Middle of the Ocean. Phenomenal songs. And replayability. We were in the club this weekend and we heard this album.
If it was replayability, it would be number 2.
You heard that a lot.
Yeah, that shit's hard, bro.
And shout out to Drake, because a lot of people calling him out with the Honestly Nevermind and in the CLB, you're like, what the fuck is going on? Drake. And then this album is the best out of the 3, in my opinion. It's
100%.
easily the best out of the 3.
100%.
Gives almost classic feel. I'm not gonna lie. Gives like a classic moment feel, like, oh shit. So,
Do you think it'll have that What a Time to Be Alive feel?
I don't know. It's hard to match.
I don't think so.
That's hard to match. I don't know. I don't think so.
There's bangers there, but
Time will tell. But
it's-
Future is a
it's-
different
it's-
animal.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. It's two
that was
different. It's two
different. Yeah,
different
that was-
collabs.
It's 'cause
Two
Future.
different lanes.
Speaking of Future,
Two different vibes.
Erlin, Mindset's potential number 1 album of the year, is my number 4. Number 4 on the list, Future, I Never Liked You.
Toxic.
Wow, what an album. The Future album that a lot of people didn't expect kind of came as a surprise, but when it came, people have been wanting some Future albums because we've been getting Future features. Where's the album? And now we get the album. And it's a phenomenal album from top to bottom, great production. A lot of songs by himself. The songs with Future are all right as well, but the songs by himself kind of shine more than me. Has my potential song of the year on there with Puffin' on Zooties. She fight to fly with a whiskey. She fight to fly, you can't even see me. I'm in the feelings in the sky.
Says, but that shit's so good.
Fuck, I feel like an alien every time I listen to that song. But Future, man, when it comes to this toxic rap shit that many can definitely argue is a bad influence to kids and a bad influence to the culture, I always draw the line and give the benefit of the doubt to the king of this, and I think Future's the king of that. So he gets the benefit of the doubt for me, always.
She massaging me. You know what I'm saying? That shit's too good, bro.
Woo! Yummy! Future albums, yummy albums. So number 4, I think those top 4 are great, really like unarguable ones, right?
Yeah.
Now this is where it gets trickier. 5, Nas, King's Disease 3. Following the King's Disease 2 and King's Disease 1, the trilogy is complete. Will we get a King's Disease 4? We don't know. Hit Boy, on the motherfucking production from top to bottom. Amazing production from top to bottom. A lot of people are saying this is the best King's Disease out of the three. Very arguable. And this is coming off of this year where Nas is being questioned by 21 Savage. Is he relevant or not? But then that reconciled. He kind of withdrew his statement. But then it still was in the top of the discussion. And King's Disease 3 came out. Had an impact when it came out. When it comes to rap albums, you have to kind of take away the replay factor with this one because it doesn't have necessarily the young sound on it. And he's not a young rapper. He's Nas, right? But when it comes to rap albums, when you listen to this album from top to bottom, the quality is there, the execution is there, the bars are there, the actual kind of growth in his bars. He's talking about meeting with the president, meeting with certain people to potentially end violence in rap. Progressive, but still comes off cool. And it still sounds not as young as the Glorilla, Ice Spice, but it still gives a young vibe with the Hit Boy because Hit Boy is not that old. So you do give some flavor in there. Now, is it top 5? Do you guys think it's good at 5? Have you guys listened to it? And what's your impression on the King's Disease album when it comes to rap albums of the year?
Well, I mean, like how 21 said, like, you know, Nas.
What?
Nas is the GOAT, man. He has amazing, when it comes to rap, you know, I'll put him against anybody, but with the times now and how these beats are sounding and how just like upbeat everything is, I kind of can see why. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it like that. I've heard a couple songs at which made me say facts where it doesn't have replayability. You can't replay it as much. I can't. Damn, I'm all fucked up. So I mean, yeah, I don't know. It just. So
let's say, because I definitely want to potentially swap this. So let's say it gets swapped. Number 5. What other album, if on the list, would be in the top 5? Because the top 5 is a heavy title to have for rap albums of the year. Should it be the next runner-up, Gunna? Or should we go to the big dog, Kendrick, just to give him the top 5? Or would that be too biased? What do you guys think?
I didn't listen to King's Disease. I'll tell you that right now.
I think Kendrick would be up there. If we're going
top 5,
both are giving you the bars. Both are giving you that same thing. Was
because we all react. We all
lyrical.
were in the car reacting to Kendrick, didn't we? All 3 of us.
Yeah. I'll say Kendrick. Switching Nas and Kendrick.
But my thing is like, does Kendrick deserve a top 5 this year?
I would have said yes because I love Kendrick, but I didn't like that album.
I can't lie. I went back to it and like I sat on it. Like,
I'm not gonna.
It was a little better.
I'm not gonna give it to him now. Pause.
How about
I only like a few songs.
Gunna's album? Gunna's album when it first came out, top of the year, very successful album. Pushin' P, from South to the West, so many bangers on there. People loved the album, and he had a very successful run leading up to it, and then kind of following it. But obviously he's in jail, so then the Gunna sort of like wave has died down. But unfortunately, you know, he's in jail. So let's see. Hopefully he comes back out. But DS4, Drip Season 4, yeah. Yeah, from top of the West. I'm with it. It kind of had like a little Future run, like how the Future album has right now. But the difference, like I said, I think is him being incarcerated. He did have this song on there where he dissed Freddie Gibbs. That one trending. That was viral. So should 5 be Kendrick? I can see Kendrick at 5. Because these were in order, but to be honest, I also listed shit that was like, I just know we got to discuss. But to me, the unrefutable ones are top 4. I can push King's Disease down more.
I think Kendrick goes over Nas on this one.
Let's do that then. Because at the end of the day, he is Kendrick Lamar, but aside from that, it was a very personal album. Yeah, a lot of people don't love it. Replayability factor, like we keep mentioning, the replayability factor on that album is questionable. Even though there is some, let's not act like there's none.
No, yeah. No.
There is some.
There's some. Yeah. Was it N84? What was that song?
N95.
N95. Fucking Rich Spirit.
Don't Call Me Out is my shit, bro.
Don't Call Me
Out. I love when you call me out.
Or Call Me Out, whatever it's called.
Or Don't Call Me Out.
I don't know what it's called.
So, the new number 5 album for top 10 rap albums is Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale, and the Big Steppers. So then now, should 6 immediately be Nas? Or do you guys think there's another album on here listed that should be better than the Nas album when it comes to top 10?
I didn't listen to it, so I don't know.
Think Gunna goes over him too.
Gunna?
It just, yeah, that's...
Let's do it then.
I don't think
Like,
so, but that's
it's-
me.
But which one then, Amar? You think
No, it's what is it?
it could be off the what I listed, or maybe something you have on somewhere else.
I think the games thing was pretty solid too.
I was
Being
gonna-
at number 10.
I listened to the game, and
I would put him past Nas shit too. Not my list.
But not Gunna though, not the
But
Gunna
not
one.
Gunna though. So
Yeah,
I think Gunna
Gunna's
his
6.
5.
I
Gunna
would-
his 6.
I would
Gunna
put,
6, yeah,
I
6.
would put the game over Gunna.
The
You would put the game over Gunna?
Yeah, I only liked like 3 songs off of that Gunna album, and I haven't heard it since it dropped as well. I'm
Really?
not. Yeah, I don't really care for Gunna. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
So you know, I'm gonna be that guy.
You're disrespecting our goats?
I'm gonna be that guy. You know, let me know down below. I don't give a fuck.
Down below?
The,
I have
slimes
this.
are gonna come after.
Amber knows I have this argument with her all the time. I don't really care for Gunna like that.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
always-
he has some
every
good
time.
music though.
She'll
Number-
be like Gunna. I'll be like, nigga, no.
So now number 7. Should it be my original number 7, Freddie Gibbs? Or should we give Nas that? Have you guys heard the Freddie Gibbs album?
No.
I heard the Freddie Gibbs album. Yeah, you could put Nas up there. I think you could put him.
Nas, yeah, I think that
right
Nas is
after.
deserving of the 7, yeah.
Definitely, yeah. Because
Nas is deserving
he's
of the
not
7.
that bad either. I didn't listen to everything. It's just because it still gave me that same old flow with just better beats, you know, like some more fucking thing beats, not old beats, but
Now, number 8.
Just delete that one. The Kendrick.
Yeah, oh yeah. Number 8. What is number 8 going to be, guys? I originally had, in this order, if we keep in this order, would be Freddie Gibbs. That Freddie Gibbs album was really good.
I put the game over that.
You think so?
Yeah,
Really?
I think the game's album.
But would the game album be number 9 then? So Freddie Gibbs number 8 and the game number 9? Or are we gonna keep JID Jids there? Because Jid is that Jid album is amazing too.
I think for me, Freddie would be towards the end. I think Freddie's at the end.
For me, it'll probably be JID, The Game, and Nas. That'd
And
be
then
me.
Nas.
But then again, I didn't listen to Nas, so I can't even comment on that.
I think Freddie Gibbs being at the end.
I didn't listen
So
to Freddie
we could-
Gibbs either.
So Freddie Gibbs.
So Nas, JID, The Game, and then Freddie Gibbs. Sounds solid.
Nas.
So put
JID.
Yep. So just put in Freddie Gibbs at the end.
So Freddie Gibbs number 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Sounds like a.
It's
Yeah,
a good list.
That's a good list right there. And I mean, comment down below what y'all think. What album should go where and what number? If we're missing an album, anything like.
This is how we had it, or is the game over JID?
Nah, it's
Nah,
right
JID.
there. JID is right behind Nas.
So there we have it. So just to read them, number 6, Gunna, DS4. Number 7, Nas, King's Disease 3. Number 8, JID, The Forever Story. Number 9, The Game, Drillmatic. And number 10, Rap Album of the Year, Freddie Gibbs, sold separately. SSS, triple S. Honorable mentions. NBA YoungBoy had like 4 albums this year, but the most impactful and the strongest one was The Last Slimito. Definitely an honorable mention. NBA YoungBoy should deserve an honorable mention every year because whether you listen to him or not,
Huge impact.
he's a huge impact every year. The thing with him, I think he needs to be more organized, more structure. 1 album a year, control yourself. But hey, he's winning, so can't knock him, right?
Yeah, no, I didn't listen to that shit either.
The Last Slimito. Vince Staples, Ramona Park, Broke My Heart. Shout out to Vince Staples. He, with this album, I think is a great album, potentially his best album. But there was a lot of competition this year. Replayability factor is not huge because he's not really that type of artist. But when it comes to impact and making an album, he's really great at making albums. So
Yeah, I liked it.
shout out to Vince Staples. Another honorable mention, Jack Harlow.
You're bugging.
Come Home, The Kids Miss You. I really like Jack Harlow. I'm not going to lie to you.
I like Jack Harlow.
I like Jack Harlow.
He's definitely honorable
Him to
mention.
make the list?
100%.
I think what happened with Jack Harlow was there was so much hype leading up to this album that people expected something and he didn't necessarily give that. But when it comes to the music on this album, I think it's really great produced. But I just think it's very like almost like leaning more towards the clean and like not, I guess, pop type of production,
kind of commercial
a bit. But it's the best version, I think, of pop rap that he's giving. He's the one giving us that best version of that right now is Jack Harlow.
How gangster can he go? You feel me?
Exactly.
Like, that's
you know, but I don't think it was a bet when it came out. People were like, "This is the worst album I heard in my life." I mean, you guys gotta shut the fuck up. It's almost like you're being racist.
Yeah,
like, calm down, guys.
Yeah.
They get racist with that shit. I swear to God, on Twitter, hip hop Twitter is so like racist. I swear to God.
Yeah.
Calm down. Jack Harlow, shout out to his producer, a fan of the show, Angel Diaz, shout out to you, brother. Grammy nominated album. And impactful year. First Class.
For sure, yeah.
I feel like Jack Harlow has a hit every year.
That track with Drake.
And Churchill Downs,
Churchill
arguable.
Downs.
People are saying that's one of the verses of the year, Drake's verse. And he's a great guy. Jack Harlow's just a great guy. Funny guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's a great guy.
Oh, yeah.
Give Jack Harlow his props. Comment down below any other honorable mentions. Joey Badass. I know there's a lot of other albums.
I got
Which ones? You got some right now? List them.
I think
Don Q, get the fuck out of here.
Don Q again, Corleone. Now, Quavo and Takeoff, the only built for Infinity Links. I feel like that was a pretty solid, rap album they did.
Okay.
With, Rest in Peace, Takeoff. Conway the Machine, the Griselda Boys, God Don't Make Mistakes. I kind of fucked with that. He had a very gritty beats. I love New York style still, the East Side. And he has some good
I know
lyrics.
what album I'm missing up there.
Nav too.
Nav.
Probably not top 10, but Nav should get a mention.
For me,
in
is in that top 10.
Demons Protected by Angels.
I think Nav's album's underrated. That Nav's album's really good.
Nav for me would be number 6.
Yeah, be up there.
Yeah, Nav's a good album. Nav album's a good album.
Fucking solid. Good, bro.
And I mean, Sue Surf. I mean, if y'all like Sue Surf, he dropped Disparu, which is pretty solid too. I fucked with it.
Shout out to Sue Surf. It's just free Sue Surf.
Yeah, free Sue Surf.
Sue Surf is in jail, Erlen.
Yeah, he's on the RICO charge, but his music's still bumping though. He's still dropping. Shout out.
I'm only laughing because I'm a Joe Budden podcast fan, so I'm a fan of Sue Surf's commentary. He's a funny guy. Unfortunate, obviously, that he's in jail, but it's definitely a random shout out. But shout out to him. I haven't heard the album, so you might. It's not about impact, really. It's more about if you heard it, you like it, and shout out to that album.
Honorable mention, not top 10 for sure.
How about Benny the Butcher?
Benny the Butcher, I heard some of it, not like Conway shit, but he's up there. I feel like him and Conway should be just together. I don't know. Whenever they drop some
West
shit.
Side Gun dropped, I think, 2 albums this year.
Yeah.
Griselda got a mess going on. They got to figure it out over there. I don't know. More structure's needed, but shout out to them. They're all great rappers. No one's. I think they've proven that.
Yeah,
they got to stop proving it. That's the thing. Get more organized, and you'll see better success. But maybe they don't care. Maybe they're good with what they're doing. But I think they need some management over there.
They gonna let me for my ambition.